if you exposed you to belief systems that food is used for comforting, that in every time a person is sad, if your parents or your mom was sad, because we tend to actually resonate a lot to our parents, to our moms actually, right? Our mothers, how they actually respond to traumas in their life, sadness or anything that went wrong in their life, how they responded. A lot of people turn to food. So you'll see that your mom, when there's a sadness in a family, if she's feeling sad, even stress, she eats. So then you start adapting the same habits. Those are the belief systems that people actually create, is that food is a comforting, it's a form of comfort. We're moving away from the fact that food is there for fuel to nourish your body. It's not for comfort. So then you grow up like that. If you're somebody who have an eating disorder, and you become very obese because every time you're feeling depressed or sad, you eat. And then the opposite can also happen. People also eat a lot. They engage in eating a lot of food when they're celebrating celebrations. There's a copious amounts of different types of high carb, sugary foods that people eat, right, in celebrations. And then every celebration is not a celebration without something like an ice cream, some chocolate, some cakes, and all those things. So that's what happens. That's a conditioning that you actually go through from the time you were born to the time you were 7. That's the major basis, foundational core programming that you have. So then as you grow older, you're still holding on to those beliefs that food is for comfort. It's also for celebration. It's not a nourishing factor. It's not to nourish you. It's to actually feed your emotions and calm you down. So people start using that. Now, when you now releasing that type of belief, now you've got an understanding of where it's coming from, the foundation of where that belief comes from. So you have to walk back to that and rethink that idea, and then add new ideas to that. Food is not really something we use to comfort ourselves. Food is for nourishment. Your body needs to be nourished. So when you have that new belief now, then you tend to attract different situations in your life experience, because now you're going to be practicing different things. Because remember that a belief or mind view or an assumption also speaks into your habits and your actions and your let's call it your life cultural experience, how you are going about living your life. That's how it is. Now you start living your life differently. You start seeing food as a form of nourishment. It's not for entertainment, and it's not for feeding your emotions or calming you down to make you feel better. It's about filling your body with nourishing food to nourish your body, basically. Now you're changing that world view, that belief now will change. Then your habits will change, and everything that you do will also begin to change. So it's a step-by-step process. That's why when people say they're manifesting something different in their life experience, and then they lose patience, one of the biggest things you need to understand that you are where you are at this moment because of your life habits, things that have been happening for many, many, many years. And when you are changing, you want it to be an instant change, and it doesn't work like that. It's a step-by-step process of change. It's all a step-by-step process, okay? That's what it's all about. So the key concept here is mindset. So Bashar also speaks about mindset, okay? Again, I'll speak about a little bit of Bashar. Bashar is actually a collective entity or energies channeled by Daryl Anchor. So Daryl Anchor is the human being behind the character Bashar. Bashar is collective energies, right? Interdimensional energies, right? Spirits come together, and they use Daryl Anchor as a way of communicating with us, the teachings of how we can live our lives. It's all about spirituality, awareness, consciousness, and how to be a conscious aware, how to enjoy this reality, what is really going on here, right? So Daryl teaches a lot about us not being controlled, but us human beings being human beings, but spirit first, in a human body, experiencing life and actually creating life with our perceptions and our world views. So when you want to live your best life, you need to understand that you are actually attracting and pulling things into your life experience. Number one, you need to take ownership of your life experience, right? That's what it's all about. I know that a lot of teachers speak about that. It's all about you taking ownership of your life experience. Somebody's trying to call me, and there's no way I'm going to take that call now, right? So it's all about you taking that ownership. So when you step into that life that you desire, you want to step into the life that you desire, you need to understand that law of attraction is always working. You will always attract who you are, not what you say. So remember, the law of attraction is not based on what you say, it's on your worldview, it's on your mindset. So people's mindsets will not really speak into what they are saying, because some people will say things just because they want people to hear a certain thing. It's not really what they really believe. Your worldview is much more than just what you say. It's your whole belief system. It's your foundation of who you are. From the time you were born till now, you've created a whole mindset of who you are. And somehow, some of us also have changed our mindsets, because my mindset has changed, right, from where I was like 10 years ago to where I am now, because of my journey of awakening and awareness. So my mindset has changed. So again, we learning that mindset is not a concrete thing. You can always change your mindset, change your mind in a way you see things. We know that, right? So the key challenge here is that when you want to change your body and your life, you need to change your mindset, the way you see things, right? Using the law of attraction, understand how the law of attraction really works, and other laws like the law of assumption. You assume something to be true, and then you live it and you believe it and you speak into it. You speak like it's already there. This is your assumption. You're assuming to be that healthy person or that successful person. It's all about you assuming it to be true. And as you're assuming, you start living it, you start speaking into it, you start acting like that person that you want to be. Right now, people get stuck in the fact that they believe they cannot change. Any person can change at any given time, depending on how much they want to change, and how much they're willing to let go of the old. Because it's all about releasing what does not work for you, and then opening yourself to embracing what does work for you. You have to change your mindset and also change your actions and your belief systems. Always, all about that, right? So today's live is about that. We're going to dive into this conversation about how we can become better people, how we can change our world views, our mindsets. Firstly, you need to recognize what needs to be changed.